tell me why you're here. What is it that brings you to Kenwood, California?
Kenwood, California. So a member of St. Patrick's, Miriam Casey, heard me speak at Invite, Welcome, Connect, which is a great conference at Swanee, Tennessee, last year, and she called me up with a very enticing offer to come, mostly just excitement to come and talk about evangelism here in Kenwood, open to the Diocese, to anybody that could get over here. But they had such, Miriam and her team here, her welcome team, had such a passion and excitement and openness about evangelism, about beloved community, and an interest in how they can really make a difference and really kind of change maybe some ways that they've thought about evangelism in the past, that I couldn't say no. Like, I just, when you find a congregation that is so on fire to try new things and is willing to open their parish up to the wider diocese, to invite anybody that wants to come learn with them, you just have to kind of jump on that opportunity.
So one of our bishops' priorities and initiatives is Invite, Welcome, Connect.
Yes.
She had Mary Palmer at
Yes.
our diocesan convention, and she was a keynote next to the bishop's address. And so what would you say to a diocese like Northern California? We're
Right.
diverse, we're geographically separated,
Yep.
we're very different people groups. In that, I know there are a lot of them that are like that, but
Right.
in that, what would you say to our diocese that would say, you should do this? Why should we do this?
Well, you should do Invite, Welcome, Connect. Like, it doesn't really matter how big or how small you are to do evangelism efforts, because the beautiful truth about evangelism, and especially about using something like Invite, Welcome, Connect, is it's contextual. So it's not a one-size-fits-all program. Instead, it's here are some basic principles, here are some basic ways to think about inviting, welcoming, connecting people, but then it gives you the opportunity to put your unique spin on it, because everybody's in a different community. Like, people are not in the same sorts of communities, so who needs to hear good news in one community might be different than who needs to hear good news in a different community, but you're able to tailor how you're inviting people, how you're welcoming people, and how you're connecting people, kind of based around what is that need for good news.
Is it hard? Is it hard to do?
I would say it's not hard, but you have to be intentional. So it's not going to be a quick fix. It's not a magic bean that you can take and suddenly your church will be overflowing. It's going to take some intention. It does take kind of everybody getting on board with it, from your ushers to your vestry to your Sunday school teachers to your clergy. So it is a group effort. I mean, kind of the whole church has to be on board with, this is a culture we want to build. So I don't think it's hard, but I do think it requires intentionality.
And you're here under the Invite, Welcome, Connect banner.
Yes.
But that's not the only thing that you do in your job.
Right.
So talk to me a little bit about what else you do in your job.
Yeah, so I'm the staff officer for evangelism for the Episcopal Church, in the office of the Presiding Bishop, which means that I get to kind of work with a lot of different evangelism initiatives church-wide. So everything from helping coordinate revivals. If you've heard of that, we do Episcopal revivals, which is pretty amazing. Not everybody believes that, but we do. We do that. To doing trainings like we're doing here this weekend. We're going to do what we call Evangelism 101, which is a training that we do I speak to a lot of diocese conventions, clergy conferences, different kinds of conferences and things. Just so helping people unpack what they think evangelism is, really talk about it in relation to our tradition, and what it means to be an Episcopal evangelist, and then how to kind of put that into place wherever you are in the church.
Thank you.
You're welcome.